Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about the former lightweight champion, Charles Oliveira, and his recent comments in regards to a possible Islam Makhachev rematch. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. For the past 10 years, the lightweight division in the UFC has had the deepest amount of talent. And that's clearly evident within the past, let's say, 2 to 3 years. You see guys like Dustin Poirier lose to Justin Gaethje, comes back to be Benoit Saint-Denis, and that propels him right back up to the top to get a title shot. Obviously, Arman Tsarukyan defeated Charles Oliveira to propel himself up to the top of that division. Now he's in for a title shot against the current lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. We also have guys like Charles Oliveira, who's realistically only 2 fights away, or 1 fight away from a rematch against current lightweight champion Islam Makhachev. And that's if Islam is champion when Charles Oliveira actually gets to that position. I do understand that it's going to be a true mountain to climb to take that title away from Islam Makhachev. But who knows? Maybe Arman Tsarukyan is able to do that. That being said, it's the way that things are matched up or lined up in that lightweight division. You can put any two together in that top 5, and the fight would make sense. I know after the Arman Tsarukyan fight, it was speculated that Charles Oliveira was going to make a move up in weight to welterweight to get 1 fight in welterweight division to fill in his time, just to see what he wants to do in that lightweight division. Charles Oliveira was a late bloomer to begin with in that lightweight division. I say that to say that I can never count out a guy like Charles Oliveira just because he was a slow burn in terms of his career, climbing up to the top, that is. He was able to capture the lightweight championship after many counted him out in the early stages of his career as becoming a real top contender, that is, and let alone champion. Charles Oliveira was able to climb that mountain and get that title. Obviously, he lost to the best in the form of Islam Makhachev. And now Charles Oliveira is prepared mentally, at least it seems like he is thinking about a rematch against the current lightweight champion. Now, if we were to look at the route that Charles Oliveira could take to that championship, just taking into consideration the fact that he lost last time around to Arman Tsarukyan. That was a very, very close fight. A fight that could have ended, I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd round. Charles Oliveira had a submission locked in, but unfortunately for him and luckily for Arman Tsarukyan, it came in the latter stage of that round to where the bell pretty much saved Arman Tsarukyan. So he really could have won that fight, and he could have been the guy fighting Islam Makhachev next for that title. But now he has to face somebody else realistically before he gets to that title shot. Maybe a rematch with Justin Gaethje. I wouldn't be opposed to that, to determine who's the number 1 contender for that lightweight title. I do understand that we have guys waiting in the sidelines, new, fresh guys that are ready for a title shot. Guys like Gamrot, Matthews, that is. But realistically speaking, guys like Oliveira and Gaethje are only 1 fight away from fighting for a title. And I would be a huge fan of seeing Justin Gaethje, Charles Oliveira once again to determine who's the number 1 contender for that title. And guys like Gamrot can perhaps face guys like Benoit Saint-Denis to decide who gets perhaps the loser of the fight between Islam and Arman Tsarukyan. That guy fights that guy. it all works out. It really does. Top 10, I want to go venture out and say that you can line up anybody in that lightweight division and it's going to create a title shot opportunity just because those guys are all so evenly matched. But I wonder, how would Charles Oliveira do in a second time around against Islam Makhachev? He was clearly overpowered the first time around. How would it be different the second time around? If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.